Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. First up, I'm going to apologise for the traffic noise outside if you can hear that. Unfortunately, I live beside a busy road and there's nothing I can do about that on a Sunday afternoon. Secondly, I'm going to apologise for my face again, but I don't intend to stay on camera for long in today's video, so I just don't think it's worth it to, do myself up. You just take me as I am. This is how I appear to 90% of the people in my life, 90% of the time. So the subject of today's video is something I've been thinking about for a little while, and that is me learning to draw people. So human portraiture, I'll admit, is not something that ever interested me in the slightest. I used to do life drawing at school as part of my art class, but that was a requirement for the examination purposes and not because I actually enjoyed it. So there was a time where I was getting kind of good at it, but then I obviously left school and haven't done any since. As you probably know if you've been following this channel or if you've seen me on any of my other social media accounts, I mostly draw animals and I'm just not very good at drawing people. In fact, I've never ever accepted, well, that's a lie. I have accepted one human portrait commission, and while I think it turned out okay and there's a fair enough resemblance to the person, I just don't feel it was up to the standard of my animal portraiture at the time, and definitely my skill with the graphite pencil that I did it in. Really carried it more so than the features resembling the person, which is the point of a portrait in the first place. So yeah, needless to say, it's something that I don't feel very confident in doing, and maybe this year we'll be able to change that. So the idea I have is to make this a sort of a series. In this video, I'm just going to introduce you to where I currently am at with regards to portraiture and drawing people. I obviously haven't drawn any portraits for a while. I've bought a brand new sketchbook, and what I intend to do is each month I will do a catch-up video. I might take a few time lapses as I sketch throughout the month, but I won't be filming every single sketch I make. We'll just do sketchbook tour style updates. Again, at least once a month, every 6 weeks or so. I'll have a theme for the month where I think I'll start off now in February doing the basic poses. Without further ado and waffle, let's get into that sketch that I just did today. Okay, so now we've just seen me create this sketch, and I know that some of you who probably draw people or have eyes can probably tell that there's already some things going wrong. I've put up the reference photo that I used, and I didn't want to use a selfie because I know that they can sometimes mess with the proportions, they're mirrored in different ways, and they're not ideal. But it was actually really difficult to find a reference photo of myself where I was alone. And so yes, I have my head tilted at an angle as well, which definitely doesn't help. I'm wearing makeup, all these awful things. I think the biggest issue with this portrait that I noticed immediately is that the forehead is too small. As much as it pains me to admit it, I have a 5 head, it's quite substantial, and you know, my weird receding hairline doesn't help that very much. Because the forehead was too small, it drew my eyebrows and my eyes up, which then made my nose very long. And while I think the proportions of the head shape itself was okay, I just got the positioning and the relationship between the features a little bit wrong. So I don't even really think it looks like me. But this is the whole point of this video. This is our starting point. This is where I'm at, and I will redraw this exact same photo again, hopefully at the end of this year, after having many months of sketching in between to improve my human drawing. And that's going to be about it for this video. I don't have a huge amount further to say. Start sketching now. I will hopefully sketch most days, probably not every day, and fill up that new sketchbook, and I'll have something to show for you at the end of February. So I'll see you then.